Hey all, it's just Marcus here. I'm not going to show the screen here at the moment because it's quite late at night, it's about 11 o'clock. There's some news in that Kane Williamson will be missing for about 3 games. So I think this is a 5-match series or 7-match series. I really need to have a look at the draw. To be honest, I'm not looking at the draw too much. I think I even got the day wrong of the one-day international, which I think is Tuesday, the next one. So he's going to be out for about 3 games, so it'll be really interesting to see how Grant Elliott goes in the number 4 spot. I hope he does well. I know he's received a lot of criticism from people who have been quite negative about it, but I think you've got to see the positive side of things and actually think, well, if he comes off, it's a pretty good decision. So just from my perspective, I hope everything goes well with Grant Elliott. But interesting, I think Latham's suited more as number 4 as well, and I hope that that comes off as well. So I won't be doing too many of these on it during the day, probably one in the morning, one in the evening, just to recap. Probably not longer than 10 minutes at a time, but let's see how we go anyway. It's look good, and I'm going to do it in different ways as well. If I do it in the evening, I may just do it in a podcast type format with a wave, just me talking, which is not that exciting, but it's still better than nothing. And I'd just like to welcome all the new members of the Facebook group. Welcome. As I said, I will be showing my face in the videos in the mornings, and who knows, maybe show desktop. I don't know. You never know what you're going to see with me. So I will be editing in some interesting stories and faces and stuff, and with some interesting music in the background. I am limited to what music I can use. Creative Commons. People have done videos before. Creative Commons means that it has to be free, unless you have permission to use it. So it's you can't like put a really good song in the background when you're actually doing this. So it's quite tough for that sort of stuff. Even though I'm not making money off this, it's just all for fun. You have to be careful. So I will be doing a new UV vlog tomorrow. I'll probably put this up in a podcast type format. And yeah, the news coming in that Kane Williamson is out of the probably out for the next 3 or 4 games. Hopefully he gets better for the World Cup and it's not too bad. Apparently Kyle Mills is still recovering from injury as well. Apparently he's going back to play for Auckland tomorrow, I think, or in the next couple of days to play for Auckland to recover, just to check his fitness. So that's another worrying sign for the blackcaps. But we never know. It could be interesting stuff there. Now apparently some news in the rankings. Apparently the ABD Villiers, I'm not sure how you say his name, the South African cricketer, has been replaced at the top of the rankings for Test batsman by Sandakara. I have trouble with 3-syllable words, but all those Indians and Pakistani names are quite hard, and the Sri Lankan ones. But anyway, so you go. Williamson has climbed up to number 7 on the world rankings in Test cricket. He's been scoring loads of runs, and the ranking system is actually quite interesting in how they actually do it too. They do it over an amount of time, so it's not like one score throws you up the rankings. But it is quite interesting how they actually do it. Someone might know more than I do. I don't know. I'm just an armchair cricket fan. No idea. I may be quite, really interesting. So there you go. There's some news coming out about Kane Williamson being out for probably 2 or 3 games. The Facebook group is growing. It should grow a little bit quicker tomorrow. I'm hoping I could have about 100 people in here within a day or two, maybe a couple hundred within a couple of days. I do know how to network quite well, and I have got quite a few people following me on LinkedIn, and I know how to use Twitter quite well, so hopefully people will be aware of where we are. Anyway, we're talking cricket. Yes, hashtag let's talk cricket. Who else is on Twitter? Someone tweet me. I'm bored. Nah, I'm going to sleep. I'll catch you guys later.